So what we've got now is a dynamic spreadsheet. Dynamic spreadsheet in that if I change the number of adults and the number of kids, I can actually get a different value coming up for the event total. It'll calculate the total food costs and drinks costs. It'll change the percentages. Cost per adult will update. The kids' values will update. All of these values will update depending on whether the blue values have been changed by the owner, Sakai. So that gives us the ability to work with our spreadsheet a little bit more effectively. If there was a specific order that Sakai had to fulfill, he could type in the values in the blue and he would be able to give an event total to whoever requests it. So that effectively would solve the business need for Sakai. However, what he also wanted was an ability to understand what's going on with the spreadsheet and potentially not be able to muck up any of the formulas that have been previously entered, so to offer cell protection. And so that's what we're going to look at in this section. First thing I'm going to do is to show you how to update a comment into a field. So one of the examples that I'm going to give for a comment into the field is this free sake field. I'm going to click on the right mouse button and click on Insert Comment. And here I can type in that this field, this message of free sake shows up if the value of the event total is greater than $5,000. And just expand the window here. In that case, Sakai will give a free bottle of sake to the event host. Now, I can type that in and it disappears unless you go over that cell. And you can see that little red arrow there. That enables me to put information that is very relevant to this spreadsheet, and any user can highlight that and get some real context sensitive help. This is really, really handy for documentation purposes, and it helps me to understand some of the formulas that I've entered into the system. So adding comments to fields, very important, and I think it's one of the major helps that a person can offer when they are giving a spreadsheet to a new person. What I can do now is also let you know how to do a few other things in Excel, such as adding in a graph. Now, what Sakai wanted to do was to create a graph which showed the various breakdowns of the food, so total drinks cost, food cost, haul, hire, and band. Now, he could decide to highlight these cells and click Insert and create a column chart. One of the best column charts he could use is one of these 100% stacked columns. And if he did that, he could see a series of values which are indicated there. Or he could decide to change the template, change the chart type. He could go for not 100% stacked, but something that shows the breakdown of total food and total drinks cost. He could decide to change that template around and make it into a different type of column chart, so just a normal column chart, sorry. Or he could look at all the different chart types and decide which one was best for him. He could make it three-dimensional, clustered columns, or even a pie chart if he so desired. So a pie chart here would allow him to be able to say the total food cost 29%, 65% for food, and then the whole hire and the band cost. So this is one thing that would really help Sakai in being able to manage his areas. And you can always change things about the design, the layout of the design, some of the different values by clicking on the information in these charts. And here, by adding a chart title, you can give some realistic information to Sakai that he can then give out to his customers in order to answer their questions as to how much of the night's activities is taken out by total drinks cost or total food cost. And that's the end of the session.